Love this podcast? Support this show through the Acast supporter feature. It's up to you how much you give, and there's no regular commitment. Just click the link in the show description to support now.
Welcome back to Super Chevy Brothers Podcast. This is episode, and today is May 24th, 1926.
1926.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to. Get your ass back in the field. You ain't supposed to be on these mics.
I think that's 1826, brother. At this point, we were just getting hung for free. All right, we didn't have to work to get hung. Okay,
Damn, you're right. Slavery was over.
Okay, what happened? How did All right. Yesterday, I look at my news. It's like 20 to 30 shots ring out from the White House line. I'm like, okay. Not a surprise these days. Not a surprise. And then I read like somebody shot 2 shots at a White House, and you're the reporter here. What's happening in the news circles? I heard a lot of shots. Now I could tell. Some of these people were really used to hearing shots. You see the little Asian lady doing her little thing, and then she didn't react till 10 shots in. She's like, "Oh, this is regular hood activity," and then she's like, they might be actually angry," and then she's like, "Oh, I got to duck."
So this might be morbid. It might be whatever. This shit.
Don't say nothing that's gonna make me cut it out for your benefit. Okay, I can't keep protecting you. All right.
Well, stop. You don't need to protect me. Nobody at work is cool enough to listen to this.
All right, Martin X Farrakhan, you chill. All right, just be careful.
Yes, sir. Keep the race pure. So this happens all the time. That's kind of the long and short of it. I think when me and Mom visited the White House, we walked by the White House. We were not visiting the White House because Trump was president at the time. When we walked by the White House in like 2015.
Oh, he didn't invite you?
No, 2016, 2017. 2018, sorry. No, he didn't invite us. And somebody got shot like the day we were just walking around the mall. Like there's some
I don't think that's like a normal thing.
People. It's not normal, but it happens like more regularly than you would think. I think that as for people who are trying to assassinate presidents or shoot presidents, I think that Trump has the worst gaggle of losers in the world. I think that they have tried to kill this man more than they've probably tried to kill any other president, and they haven't succeeded. And I feel like during Trump's presidency, somebody's gotten killed on the lawn like at least 2 to 3 times, like between both presidencies. So. It happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's very clear they gave they gave 2 like really their best pumps first, and then the rest of it was like the weakest. Like I don't even know if you could call what happened yesterday like trying to kill the president. I mean, what they do, shoot at the building or something? I don't know. But at this point,
the suspect has been identified as 21-year-old Nasir Best. 3 sources tell CNN. Best had previous encounters with the Secret Service. One law enforcement source said, including an incident in June 2025, when he blocked an entry lane at the White House. After claiming he was God, he was detained by the Secret Service and committed to the Psychiatric Institute of Washington for mental health evaluation.
So, see what I mean? Like, I wouldn't say that's I'm gonna go kill the president guy. That's a guy who's mad that. I mean, there's a crazy man. I'm not even gonna. That's a crazy guy. All right, so they shot him 30 times. Is what I'm hearing. There were a lot of shots.
That's what I heard. Is
they're like, oh,
like he probably would people. He probably has to have a mental health episode, and then they just lit his ass up because that's what. Listen, I don't know what it is with cops, but I think they forget how guns work, especially Secret Service. They forget how guns work because. You only need to shoot somebody a couple times for them to die. but you know they like unloading the whole clip because you know it feels fun to spend extra money.
They absolutely know how guns work. They just choose when and when they don't want to use them. All right. What's his name is Nasir?
Light a motherfucker up. Yeah, Nasir.
Okay,
so, yeah,
I can guess what he looks
like. They really wanted to kill him. Yeah, no.
I can guess what he looks like. All right. Look, I'm telling you, if 8,000 Nasirs stormed the Capitol, we would be down 8,000 Nasirs in the world. Okay.
Black man dreadlocks. Yeah, no, he ain't getting.
I don't know. He could be Arabic or something. You know, if he's black.
I'm looking at a picture of him. He's a black man with dreadlocks.
Right.
Yeah, so terrible stuff. I kind of don't. I'm not gonna lie. Don't see why I need to be reported on so much. Who cares? Because you know it's just them doing what they do. They're just shooting people because they're acting weird in front of the White House. But you know. Nothing else happened. I mean, there's that guy who tried to shoot. We talked about the guy who tried to shoot Trump a few weeks ago. That was
yeah, but he's also like, come on, brother. Listen. I've watched a lot of movies. I've seen what it takes to kill a president. Okay, it takes a lot of planning and at least a little bit of luck. These guys aren't even. These guys are spending like a week trying. Like, I think he'll be fine. I think he's gonna get out of this. He'll be fine. These guys going after they're like mentally ill people. They're like, you know, they've got these manifestos talking about fucking Captain Crunch and stuff. Hey, if you got any kind of enemies to have, it's that kind. You know what I mean?
It's the loony bin. It's the
loonies. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been also following a lot of those people who got fired from their jobs or like arrested for posting about Charlie Kirk taking one to the neck. They're getting like hundreds of thousands of dollars in payouts from the courts for like, you know, discrimination lawsuits. So part of me is like, damn, I should have said something. And that would have been, I would have had like $600,000 just tucked right into my pocket.
Maybe. I mean, I don't, you know. I mean, yeah. You watch the Mortal Kombat movie? I see.
Oh hell yeah, yes sir.
So that happened.
That was man. My first thought is better than the first movie. It got to the point faster. And this is spoiler. There's going to be spoilers in this. Sorry,
don't spoil. You don't have to spoil the movie. Just
there's some specific stuff I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
I mean, you can talk about it later, but you don't have to spoil it on the podcast.
Okay. Not. Well, I won't talk about it up front. If you're still listening later, you know what's going on.
Oh my god.
Also, it's the Mortal Kombat movie. Come on, y'all care about spoilers for that?
I mean, people like watching movies. Some people don't care about spoilers. Some people do. Just don't put them in there.
All right, whatever.
You can talk. Here, I'll talk about the movie.
Then I can't.
There was Mortal Kombat.
Well, no, I can't talk about the parts I want to talk about. I can't talk about who dies. I can't talk about the plot stuff. Well, anyway,
talk about it vaguely, like you're talking about like an ethnic group or something.
Well, I like that we didn't waste time this time doing a ton of background on people. Like, you know, they had to introduce Johnny Cage. Well, first of all, like I said, better than the first movie. But yeah, they had to introduce Johnny Cage, which Johnny Cage should have been in the first movie, but it is what it is. It's fine. Who was it? Who had played him? Keith Urban? Is that who it is?
Keith Urban.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was
like the blackest name you could ever choose. Keith Urban.
It's the most country name you could ever choose.
Well, hold on.
It was not Keith Urban. I knew that was a country person. I knew I was saying the wrong person. It's Carl Urban. No, it's not Kirk. No, it's not Kiefer Sutherland either. It's Carl Urban, the same guy from The Boys, who plays the butcher. But Carl Urban did a great job as Johnny Cage because they chose to go for the washed up version of Johnny Cage, not the active movie star Johnny Cage, which to me is a better version to go with this. I don't think it would have been easy to take it seriously if he was like, you know, not washed up. They handled that really well. Only thing I miss is that he didn't uppercut somebody's head off. I wish that would have happened like at least once. I guess they're saving that for the next movie.
Well,
he did some power stuff, but you know,
his thing through the movie is he's apprehensive to being fighting in Mortal Kombat to the death fights, because he sees himself as not that great of a fighter.
He don't want to die, bro. He figured out they were killing people, and he was like, "Oh no, I'm not doing this shit. Fuck that." Yeah, no. Between Johnny, I think that was good introducing Johnny again. They didn't waste too much time reintroducing the other characters, which is good because we know Sonya, we know Jax lost his arms to Sub-Zero in the first movie. My one thing I will say though is, man, what a lack of ninjas.
Not
a lot
of ninja stuff going on here.
Very vanilla MK3 of them. Not very MK2 of them. No
yes.
Reptile.
No Reptile. Well, Reptile's strange. In the first one. I'm pretty sure he died. Very.
Oh yeah.
Pretty sure he died in the first. Ermac. No Ermac. We did have Noob, and you know what? I'm happy that the people who make the movie at least look enough at the games to know this is Noob's best costume. Let's just do that. Let's just do that costume.
Yeah. Very interesting to bring Noob in this early too. I didn't hate it. I didn't dislike it, and like he served a very specific role. Also bringing Quan Chi in. Quan Chi doesn't really pop up until MK3. So I mean he's not playable until MK4, but he doesn't really pop up in the story until MK3. Yeah, the fights were really good. The fights were done really well.
We got Revenants.
There were Revenants. Early.
Didn't expect that.
That was crazy because I feel like that was cool of them to do though, because in like the new Mortal Kombat games, when they redo the trilogy in 9, 10, and 11, they bring Revenants out. Like Revenant, that's when Revenants really kicked in, is like MK X, right? Or the end of MK9 rather. So I think it's cool that they brought that in here, as if it's like, like they were redoing it again, right? But because Revenant is a cool idea. It's just, we took you guys from your team. We're fucking cheating. We're NetherRealm. We get to do whatever we want. And that worked out. Kano, also another highlight of the movie. Great. I like him more in the movies than I do in the games sometimes. He's
I think as a video game movie, it's all right. It's as far as like the how many Mortal Kombat movies have we had? 4?
4 or 5.
Yeah, 4.
Not counting all the, there's
not counting animated stuff or whatever, but out of like Mortal Kombat movies with people, this has got to be. I mean, the first one everyone likes because it's the first one and it's a nostalgia thing. But I think as a movie, this one's got to be the best one. I think.
I think so.
There's a lot less like. I mean, there's a story. It's character driven. It's sometimes with like video game movies you get you don't get character driven narratives, you get like world driven narratives, and then the characters in it, and it kind of like what's the movie that came out, it's not as important of course, but like Minecraft, you watch that movie and like all the characters want to do is go home, I think. Yeah, that's it. There's no, and that's a hard it. And so like
that's a hard game to make a movie about, because there's no real characters.
So you make the movie about the world. Every 15 minutes in the movie, you're in a place and you're showing all the things that have happened in these places and all that stuff. But this one is a little more like, okay, this is Mortal Kombat. People are gonna go fight each other and kill each other and die and get chopped up, and these are the characters and these are the motivations, and then you watch them go through it, and it kind of shifts. It starts off about more Johnny heavy, and then it moves to Katana, and then it moves a little bit to Liu Kang, and then it moves a little, So I thought the movie was pretty all right. I mean, it's not.
I thought it was.
Oh, fucking.
No, go ahead.
It's not Goodfellas or something. It's not like
it's not like a modern classic or something, right? I do even like how they switched the protagonists between, because it was Katana is like technically the main protagonist, and Johnny is also the main protagonist. It splits between both of them, right? And the other guys are kind of just in between their shit, which I thought that was a smart way to do it, considering that. And also Katana's origin stuff and Johnny's origin stuff did not take nearly as long as trying to explain that Cole Young is a descendant of Scorpion, and you're supposed to care about that because Scorpion is Scorpion. And it's like, I don't give a shit. But you know, Scorpion also Scorpion. Just for people, like I said, almost no ninjas. I would say ninjas are maybe in like 10 minutes of this movie. They're like barely in it. It's still good. Like it's fine, but like there's no Ermac, there's no Scorpion, there's no Sub-Zero. There's literally no Sub-Zero.
There are no female ninjas outside of Katana. I mean, Jade and Katana, I guess.
Jade's there. Yeah, Jade's there. There's no Melina, which I think
she died in the
was
first
Melina
movie,
really in the first movie? Okay,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
What a weird. Because was Katana in the first movie?
Hold on, I'm pretty sure Melina was in the first movie, and people hated her look, but that's.
Yes, she was. She was in the first movie, and she did die. You're right. But was Katana in the first movie?
I don't think you see Katana in the first movie.
That's the dumbest shit. Okay, yeah, I kind of see why people didn't like that. Okay, that does it, because you're not supposed to have Melina without Katana, and now it's extra weird because the actresses don't look alike. I'm pretty sure the actress who played Melina is like black or something. So like that now that just makes even less fucking sense. So I don't know if they're gonna do Melina at all in the future. Probably not, it seems like. But yeah, and here's the thing, right? Like this is the good and bad part. I like that they're taking stuff from the games and remixing it a bit. It has good and bad effects, like bringing Quan Chi and the Revenants and Noob Saibot into this one. A lot more exciting, makes a lot of sense. Putting Melina in the first movie just to be like fodder doesn't really make any sense. But I also like how they, not to spoil anything, but I also like how they take a different route from what actually happens in MK2. Like they change some stuff around for what actually happens. The Shao Kahn is cool because he's kind of like a mix between the Shao Kahn and in what the fuck is the newest one called? In the Shao Kahn and the actual MK2, because he's still half dragon or whatever, but he's got a lot more of that going on.
What do you mean?
He's huge too.
How's the mix? He seems pretty MK2 to me.
Well, because in MK1 he's a little more dragony than he is in the other iterations. In the other iterations, he looks a little more human. Like they didn't really start adding all the scaly shit until like 11.
I guess
really have all that going on.
Yeah.
My one thing I thought, because Haley thought this was funny too, I don't know why so many people were British. I didn't know, like, why was Shao Kahn British? I'm not entirely understanding why he was.
What do you mean? British, why was he Doug?
Why was he British?
Okay, if I'm gonna,
that's not the Shao Kahn's not going "you suck" and with a cup of tea. He's saying "you suck" in a very clear American accent. Okay,
I know, but Shao Kahn in this
very
Shao
disappointing.
Kahn has to talk a lot in this movie. Okay, he's got to talk a lot. Mm-hmm. All right, and I think it's fine. I think it's fine. He had a British accent. I would imagine people from Outworld are British. I mean, I get it why you would want to conquer everything else that exists. It makes sense. They line up. They do experiments on people and mix DNA, right? They sack other people's village. They cheat during the tournament. This sounds like. It sounds British to me.
Like
so
a British guy, yeah. It does.
I mean, the whole first movie was them cheating so they could kill everyone before the first tournament starts. I mean,
I mean, that's kind of what this one's about too. Yeah, yeah.
Well, this one is kind of that, I guess. Yeah, but this one is the actual tournament. The last one was just like, they're coming to kill us early.
Yeah, the last one was like there's an impromptu tournament at the end, aka everybody just gonna have to fight. And this one has the actual tournament. I like it. It's like kind of like they're making their own trilogy, just picking and choosing stuff from the original one and like kind of moving it into different places. It is interesting though, because I do wonder, like the next one will probably have a lot more ninjas. They'll have to focus on another villain, which will probably be Shinnok, because they mentioned his amulet a lot in this one without actually having Shinnok in it. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's what comes next. I mean, Shao Kahn always comes back, so we'll see what happens with him. Same thing goes with Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung's always there, so we'll see what kind of sneaky shit he's going on with. Like, I don't know, it's cool. It's cool to see them do, things where They mixed some stuff from Deadly Alliance. They even had like some areas from, you know, like they had the pit, they had all those things, but they had some areas that aren't really in MK2. Like they had the MK3, like Shao Kahn's like throne room and stuff like that. Like they had a lot of different like areas you're kind of used to seeing, but they also did their own thing with it. A lot of the costumes were done really well too. The costumes were really good. The environments are really good. I think the costumes are better than they were in the first movie. I feel like the first movie was doing a lot. And this one, they kind of simplified it with a lot of people's costumes, which is exactly what they did with MK2. So yeah, it's good. Remember, always get a guy who's apparently the guy who plays Shao Kahn is 6'8". So you know that's good.
Yeah,
they did the right casting.
Good,
that's really good casting. I need to go back and watch the first movie because did Raiden always sound like that?
Like super Asian?
No, yeah, with the gruff voice and everything. I was like, I don't remember him sounding like that in the first one. Did they just tell him to do that?
I don't know, man. Listen,
did they recast anybody either?
This is all popcorn stuff, man. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they
it's a
maybe
good popcorn movie.
Look, the first movie I watched it once. And I was like, okay. And I didn't have to watch it again. This was COVID times, remember? So you could watch it at home. I watched it at home. COVID times. It came out. I was like, okay. That's that movie. I like Sub-Zero. He's not in this movie, technically. I liked Scorpion that from the first movie. That was great. And then there's nothing there, so I can't really tell you what happened in the first movie outside of
wait a
couple
second.
people die.
Yeah. Okay. And that's fair, right? I think that's fair because you know it is like a very simple popcorn movie, not too much going on. The plot may be confusing, but you shouldn't be following it that close anyway. Okay, it is the same guy playing Raiden. I need to go back and watch the first one because I was like, is this I think it's the same guy, but I don't know. But yeah, no, solid stuff. Very glad about how that movie turned out. It's what it should be, and that's what that's what matters. Is what it should be. It should be a quick action flick. Jade was done really well too. Baraka also done really well. I think they did a great job with that whole section of his people, and the makeup for the teeth and stuff was done really well too. Good humor too. It needs to be funny. It was funny throughout. It was really funny throughout, and I feel like that's how a Mortal Kombat movie should be. So
I'm looking
shut
at
the fuck up. It's a podcast. Shut the fuck up. We started early. But, we can do more time. Shut the fuck up. Let me finish.
I'm just saying. Hold on. We gotta be.
I was rapping. Okay, you know. That's how you know we have no chemistry, nigga. I was wrapping up.
Get to rapping. Go ahead, rap.
Movie's good. Go do the next thing.
What?
He's still out here. He's still not talking. Still not doing anything. All right.
You keep
go.
You
Why did you stop it?
I didn't know you were fucking ad-libbing like you're on a fucking Nas track. I thought you were saying something.
Nas doesn't have that many ad-libs. You're wilding.
Round one, fight!
You gotta hold on to your wallets, bitches. Everything's getting more expensive. Oh man, this shit sucks. So since the last time we spoke, a couple things have gone up in price. Very specifically this week, PlayStation Plus went back up in price. Again. So now prices are starting at $10.99 per month. Instead of what they used to be. I think it was like $9.99 per month or $8.99 per month. Everything went up $1 or $2 per month.
The monthly prices went
PlayStation
up.
Plus. Yeah. PlayStation Plus used to be 1 month $27.99, and now it's $27.99. Yeah, so everything went up a few bucks.
Say it again.
Sorry. It used to be $25.99, and now it's $27.99
for a month, a single month.
Sorry, 3 month. 3 month went up like a couple bucks.
It's not that expensive.
And 1 month went from $8.99 to $10.99. So they upped the prices for everything by about $1 or $2. I'm sorry, $1 for monthly subscription. It was $1.99. I mean, it was $9.99. And 3 month subscription went up by $3. So that sucks because that is more money a year. I mean, it's about $12 more a year if you're paying monthly, and if you're paying by 3 months, that's like $6 to $9 more a month. I mean, a year, which is not like big, but it's still too much. Yearly prices didn't increase, but in my opinion, yearly PlayStation Plus already cost too fucking much. I got jump scared by mine.
Oh yeah, when they hit you with that what is it, 130? Oh boy.
No, that's you. No. I didn't even have that one. I got the. This shit used to be $50 a year. I got hit with the $80 for Essential, bro. Essential PlayStation Plus, $80 fucking dollars. It was on a credit card that I emptied, like not emptied, but like I had paid all the balance off. It was zero balance. I look up, bitch says $80. I was like, what's going on? Did I get scammed again? And no, sure enough,
again,
PlayStation Plus is indeed again. Yeah, I know that's the story for another time. Yeah, so those prices went up. So now, PlayStations are $750 now. PlayStation Plus will run you about $80 at least every year. Yeah, this shit sucks. And now people, I think, are filing a class action lawsuit, if I'm not mistaken, right?
No, it's not about that.
Because
you got to read the story.
It's not
first.
about that?
Nah, bro, you got to read the story.
Oh, tariff refunds. Okay. Anyway, the raising PlayStation Plus stuff sucks because...
I mean, hey, listen. Hey, guys.
I don't know what this has to do with market conditions because this is digital fucking services. I understand doing it with the PlayStation itself because, parts cost money. So you have to have people pay more money to buy the console that you're building with physical parts. Now you're charging me more money for a digital service? And you ain't Netflix in the shit. It's not like Netflix and Paramount and stuff where they get greedy and they start going, oh, well, we don't want you sharing accounts. So we're going to make you do it by location. And if you want to add people to your account, you got to pay more money. It's not even that. It's just them going for the fuck of it. Yeah, we're just going to raise the price and not increasing features, not adding anything, just going, we got to increase the price. And what the fuck is that about?
All right. Okay. When people say stuff is digital, like to some extent, this is all floofy woofy stuff, but this is all, I mean, it's a digital service that has physical means at the end. I mean, all this stuff is hosted. I'm sure Sony has someone else hosting it, but there are fees to this, especially with it. This is 100% market conditions of AI and what AI has done to technology industry. 100% that is the market conditions. Whoever Sony's paying to host and hold their servers with all the fucking games and that connect everyone together or whatever, that company has to every day determine, is it better for us to be in business doing this and that, or are we better off selling parts or whatever to all these fucking AI fucking losers, like, and Bitcoin miners and shit like that. Like, there's a whole economy of technology that has nothing to do with the use of the stuff for people or business. It has everything to do with the use of it for AI and mining coins. That's it. And it's so, I hate that the prices are going up. There should be, things should be different. Guess what? People didn't vote that way. It's not like, I mean, at the end of the day, right? If people just didn't vote that way. They didn't vote that way all across the world. Everyone's fucking worried about their kids being too brown somewhere, or too many immigrants coming in, or whatever it is. And now you've got AI companies are rampant. They're everywhere. They're building plants everywhere. They're killing that market. You're gonna not be, if you want a TV, I'm telling you right now, if you want a TV, you better get it real soon, because those are gonna be going back up to like mid 2000 prices when 4K started coming around, where you got to spend $4, $5, $3,000 for a good TV. That's gonna start happening again. Your phones, I wouldn't be surprised in the next 4 or 5 years if you're not getting an iPhone every year, or an iPad every year, or an Android this or that every year, and not unless they raise the prices. They're a little proprietary, so they probably can hold out longer than other places, but that's the way of the world right now. we've been bombing the same place for like 3 months now. They said it's going to take 6 days or something. I don't know. Look,
Yeah, so they say it would take a week.
it's the way of the world, man. Just save your money where you can, put it where you can be happy. It's gonna be this way for a while.
I'm never getting a Steam Deck, bro. It's not happening.
You won't.
It's just
You
not,
won't,
it's
brother.
Not, it's not fucking happening.
I was thinking,
ass.
hey, you know what? I save up a little bit. I get myself a PlayStation Pro. I can get a new TV. Nope.
No, you don't. That's not happening. No,
I was gonna build a computer for mom. I was gonna build myself a new computer, give my computer to mom so she can retire and have a thing so she can do other. No, I'm sorry.
Nope.
I'm just gonna.
Nope.
I'm gonna have to keep this one. Nope. All right. I'm gonna have to keep this one. Make sure clean your PlayStations because you're gonna. That's it.
This shit is ass, bro. This shit is
the worst
ass.
part. Okay, people think like, oh well, we'll just recover, but things will just recover. Well, okay, we'll vote someone else in, and things will recover. Well, outside of the social aspect of, how retarded people are, outside of that social aspect, that's not how shit works. You don't just recover. And everything goes back to how it was before, So hey,
no, that's my favorite part is people are like, oh, this will recover. No, listen, the Switch went up in price, is going up in price. I'm pretty sure it's going up in price next month, and that's really fucking bad because I'm pretty sure they priced that to be with the tariffs, and then now they're just raising the price again. I've never felt happier that I bought a console at launch because usually the price is supposed to go down. Now it's going up. And in my opinion, the value of the Switch 2 has not gone up. In my opinion, I mean, yeah, there's more games technically, but a lot of the shit they're putting out is just the lot. Nah, I love me some Hades, nigga, but that's on.
You can play that on everything.
That's on PC as well. Yeah, $50. So it's gonna go from $449 to $500. Which is
crazy.
Not it. I don't fuck with it. I think it's bullshit. I don't think they should even screw y'all. Y'all already did it. Y'all ain't struggling that much.
Hey, it's the market conditions.
Round 2.
Exactly.
Fight.
So it's the same. It's the same with this tariff lawsuit. So there are a bunch of people class action lawsuit against Sony because Sony increased their prices because of the tariffs for America, and then Trump's tariffs got shot down by the Supreme Court because they knew they wouldn't ever be able to recover from electing a Republican again if they let him get away with that. So they put a little leash on, like, you can't do that, Daddy. You cannot this one. They pulled him back a bit, and
great way of putting that.
Huh?
That's exactly why. That's
literally why.
Whoa! We want to get elected again. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Anything he sends up to the Supreme Court, first of all, they get 2 free votes. That sucks in the first place. And second of all, like, they're gonna say yes to everything he wants to do or whatever, because it's team sports at this point. There's not really much of a country.
It's always been that way. If they don't give a shit about a country,
it hasn't always been this way. It hasn't always. People used to be held accountable. Now you can literally do whatever fuck you want as long as you got the right colors on. Right? You can do whatever you want as long as you got the right colors on.
I would gather to say that that's been true for like over a decade. But I mean, over 2 decades. But that's just.
Nah, dog.
That's just me.
About? What are you talking about? You can't back that up. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. Listen,
I can. You can back it up. Fuck you.
No, you cannot back that up. Anyway, so because the tariffs are no longer in effect, these people are suing Sony, saying, "Hey, we want our tariff money back." They're going to lose. I don't see how you could ever win this at all. First of all, they can charge what they want for a product, and if they raise the prices for tariffs and they add that to the price or whatever, right? Like, your tariffs that you paid go to the American government. They don't go to Sony, right? So I don't see how they're gonna win that suit at all. I am also pretty sure who these people voted for now that I think about.
Well, I mean,
lawsuit.
they're gamers making fucking they're gamers. They're idiots. I think that's safe
No,
enough to say.
gamers. It's too wide now. We're not like in Xbox 360 times where you could say like a general. You can't really generalize. But whoever, it doesn't make sense. Okay, you're gonna sue Sony for the extra money you paid for your PlayStation, and they owe you that money because tariffs were deemed not legal, and all that. Like, it doesn't make sense. Then you could sue.
Yeah, it does. No, well, I mean, it does.
You could
it
sue
doesn't
everyone.
Make sense.
You could sue everyone
Yes.
for all tariffs. Like Nintendo, you could sue Nintendo, you could sue whoever, whatever, and they would have to pay you back the money that someone else, the American government, has. It just doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense. I mean, but why would they care about it making sense? They're just mad that they're paying more money for something.
If they were smart,
So they just want
what
to
they
sue
should have
somebody,
done,
and they're suing the wrong person.
if they were smart, what they should have done was storm the Capitol on January 6th so they can get some of this
Oh,
extra
yeah.
1776 money that's coming in, you know? If they
fuck
were smart.
those guys. I hope people catch them in the street and just fucking just beat the
Hey,
brakes
whoa,
off these people.
guys, hey, listen,
if you see these
I
guys in the
swear
street,
to-
beat the shit out of them.
Hey,
beat
I swear to God,
beat
stop
them
it.
niggas
Stop
until the
it.
fucking
You
sonic
gotta-
rings come out of their pockets.
You have to
Beat
cut
the
it
shit
out.
out of them.
I cannot keep cutting out all of your bullshit. You
Then
cannot
stop
do
cutting
this
it
every
out.
episode.
I'm fine.
You cannot
I'm
do this.
fine.
They will get you, bruh. You cannot do this. You have to
I
stop.
am bulletproof. I don't know what
Oh my
you're talking
God!
about.
Stop it! You're not. Why do you? Why would you? You're not. You're literally not.
I'm bulletproof.
No,
nothing
you
to
will be homeless
lose.
on the side of the
Fire
road.
away, fire away.
Oh.
Beat the brakes off these bitch ass niggas in the street. No, I read an article the other day written by a local paper. Fuck them, by the way. That literally they interviewed a bunch of the ops, exactly. They interviewed a bunch of Trumpies that got money from that or were like getting in the settlement, and these guys are still bitching. They're bitching about how hard life is for them, and oh, well, I didn't know it was gonna be like this, and they were so mean to me. That is literally the shit that they're saying. They don't even care that they're getting a payout. They think that they think they deserve it. They think it's the least they deserve for defending Daddy Trump. So they don't. They're fucking idiots. And shame on anybody who's acting like these people are people. They're not people.
Okay,
They're fucking morons.
Hey, whoa. People,
treat them like chattel.
They're
Start
maybe
beating
not
them
our
and
favorite.
feeding them gruel. Okay,
They're maybe not our
fuck that.
favorite people, but they're still people. All right, chill. Listen, I think this lawsuit's not gonna work out well. All right, I just don't see it working out well.
Which is sad, because you know what? If those Trumpy motherfuckers can get their little stupid lawsuit in talking about wham, I stormed the Capitol and got my ass beat, and now Daddy's paying me. Yeah, I think that these guys actually should have their lawsuit go through. I don't think they're as stupid as those guys. So actually, yeah, let them do whatever they want, even if it doesn't make any sense, because that's what we're just doing these days. The rules are made up. Nothing matters anymore. Let these guys sue whoever they want to. Give them something. Half of them are probably going to shoot themselves in the head anyway because everything's terrible. So who gives a shit?
And 3 times 1. What is it? 3! Yeah, that's a magic number.
Gotta do this.
The number of bullets in your head.
You're making editing so hard. You're making it so hard. Destiny is being inundated. It's at the end of its life now, which came as a surprise apparently to 98% of the staff working there. Apparently someone just made that decision and sent out the email without telling anyone. So Bungie staff did not know. But Destiny, a game of time. A game of all time. I would say, look, a lot of people are like, I'm not a Destiny person. That's fine. I played Destiny 1 when it first came out.
I did too. I played Destiny 1. I think that the game is plagued by too many microtransactions. I feel like that really is like the shame about the game. But you know,
probably. But it is a game of all time. I mean, the game held so many players. It still does. A lot of people playing. So many expansions. It is the epitome of live service game. Like, they released a game and they had content, and then so much content they're like, pay it again. Destiny 2. Content. People really enjoyed it and liked it, even though people always complain about it. But usually you complain about things you have passion for, which is great. It's too bad it is end of dating, end of lifing. What's the game they came out with? A couple?
Marathon, and Marathon's not doing too hot either. They need to get more players, so that also sucks, because not only is your other game end of lifing, like, and the game's going to be going. It's in maintenance mode. Like, they're just not working. Like, the game's done.
They're not
There's no
adding
more
any
updates
content to
coming
it.
to
Yeah.
it. They're not adding anything. The game's still going to be playable. It's still going to be around. We don't know when they're going to shut it down. They're probably going to shut it down at some point. They also made a stupid comment I thought was really shitty in the original post about it, where they said, just like Destiny 1, Destiny 2 will remain playable. How can you say that?
Yeah, I know. And
When
Destiny 1 is
you
gone.
have this game that is gone. Most of the content in Destiny 1 is gone and unplayable, to the point where when you get sued about it, you couldn't even show the judge proof that the shit existed.
Because they
But you want
deleted it
to
all.
talk about that the game is still playable. Whoever wrote that they either wrote that in ChatGPT, or it was a media person that had no idea what they were writing about. Because what are you talking about? And I know that's not true. It was definitely a developer press release. So, yeah, I feel like that was kind of a slap in the face, because there's also content in Destiny 2 that is not playable. So stop saying that. Just say that whatever version of the game is out now is still playable. Don't say, oh, it's all still there, just like Destiny 1. Destiny 1 isn't still there, bro. It's not.
Yeah, true.
So I thought that was kind of shitty. You know, Destiny, known as probably one of the better, like, there's people who love Destiny. Like, some people would probably call that
It's
like their most
popular.
played
It's
game,
really
like, the last
popular
decade.
game.
Like, it's very popular game. Now Marathon is out, and it's also popular, but it doesn't have enough players because that extraction shooter space is way too full of people. And also Marathon is very aggressive. Marathon doesn't have to be PvP, but everybody turns it into PvP, and apparently it's the most fun way to play it, but it's ruthless. And if you're not willing to stick around for that, you're not going to have and people aren't willing to stick around for that, you're not going to have a large player base. So, I get Destiny 2 ending. I think the worst part about it, though, is that they confirmed there are no plans for Destiny 3. Like, they have not started Destiny 3. When they ended Destiny 2, when Destiny 1 was all the way out, they said, oh, we're working on Destiny 2. Or they're like, oh, Destiny 2 is already announced, it's on its way. This one, it's just like, yeah, we don't know, dude. And I feel like that kind of blows. That sucks that it's just like, well, who knows? Whatever.
It is what it is. If you like Destiny 2, keep playing it. Have a good time. As far as the Marathon stuff, look, I think the extraction shooter thing is already super niche. Even though, like, at times there's so many people playing it, and I think it's a really, really niche genre, because that tries to pull on two strings. It tries to pull on this adventure explorer and, like, relaxing, like, dopamine stuff, and then it tries to pull on that aggressive fucking with people and shit stuff, and you get these two people together and it can be an issue. I don't think the problem with Marathon is that it's an extraction shooter, is that it's derivative, or that whatever, or even that the market has too many people in it. The problem with Marathon is the problem with nearly everything that comes out these days, whether it's a video game or a movie or a TV show. Getting traction in a world where everyone has everything all the time at their fingertips, and there is you're constantly on your phone through ads, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. You're constantly having media and ideas thrown at you all the time. Getting traction where people even know what your game is, or even know what to think about it, and then when they do, because the way fucking the economy works in people's minds, you want the first thing they hear to be good stuff, so that they carry on with that. When in Marathon's case, that's not the case. They had the whole plagiarism thing. They have, of course, every YouTuber hates everything before it comes out, or they love everything before it comes out. Like Crimson Desert, right? Crimson Desert releases, it's a mediocre game that needs a lot of work, but all these people were fucking jacking off into their pillowcases like months before the thing was out, okay?
Yep.
And now the game is apparently better, it's worked out better, but they had to like die on that hill for like 3 or 4 weeks before the game is actually good. It's the same with Marathon. Everybody's like, this game is going to be shit. It's going to be stupid. Look at how stupid this is. It's going to be so bad. Game comes out. It's pretty good game, apparently. People like it. They keep playing it. People keep telling people don't play it, which doesn't make sense. This reminds me the new thing. We're probably gonna fight on this one. The new Iceman Drake drops the Drizzy Drake droplets that came out last week. I don't listen to music content on YouTube. All right, I listen to like something.
Oh no, me neither.
Will,
I avoid those niggas like the plague. I think those guys are fucking idiots. I don't.
I'll listen to like
I stop. No.
I'll listen to like someone say like show how this music riff it turns into this, and like I'll watch some music theory stuff sometimes because I think it's interesting. I don't fucking play any instruments or anything. Pause. You calling me gay?
I thought you were. Sorry, you sound staticky on your end. You're good.
I'm staticky. Is that me?
For a second, yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
That's what I heard. I don't
know. But you know, Drake drops 3 albums or whatever, and I didn't even know it was coming. I mean, I knew something was coming out. You told me it was coming out. I was like, okay, all right, I'll listen to it at some point. I got like 30 videos telling me about how Drake's MAGA. Worst 50 songs ever released or whatever at once. The end, like this
Drake's
is the,
MAGA.
Yeah, dude, I'll go find a screenshot and show you all these videos dropping about how horrible this thing is, and the album's been out for 8 hours or something at this point, right? Okay.
Yeah, you niggas did not listen to all that music that fast. Shut the fuck up.
Well, but that's the point. Like the whole every game or movie or something that fails or does well or doesn't do well or what, it's not even about it being good or bad anymore. Or it's like so much of it is marketing, and then how the marketing is received, or how you get the message out, positive or negative. It is crazy. I listened to the album. It's not the most amazing album, but I like 5 to 8 songs on each of those things. They're pretty all right. I listened to it like 3 or 4 times. It's fine. It is not the worst thing that happened in 2026.
Well, because that's the kind of shit people. That's what these fucking content merchants are doing these days, right? These niggas got a thing to sell. Because here's the thing, right? I my opinion on it. Listen, he obviously is playing a game with the label. He's mad at his label because they're the same label that technically is over Kendrick Lamar. He's mad that he's so mad that he sued them and Kendrick Lamar, not even for the defamation part, because that got thrown out immediately. He's mad because he has this narrative in his head that they boosted the song inorganically, that Not Like Us was not that big of a song, and the only reason they got popular is because the labels were generating streams, and they were forcing it to be number one, and they paid a bunch of money to make it number one, all of which has not been proven true. Like it's just the narrative he ran with because he's upset, because rightfully so. I'm not saying here's the thing. I don't even think he's wrong to be upset. I would be upset too if somebody said a bunch of shit to me and then the world, it was the biggest song in the country for like a year and a half, right? I get it. At the same time, it's big baby shit, because suing over rap beef is really funny, and also suing in the respect that in a lawsuit that you will not win because you cannot prove the thing you were trying to prove, and you were just mad because it happened, whatever. So he's trying to get away from UMG. He dropped 3 albums at the same time to finish his contract out, right? He even talks about this on the album multiple times. He's not trying to hide it. He's like, I want to leave this place. I want to be free. I hate this company. They suck. Blah, blah, blah. Right, yeah, so okay. in my opinion, right? Because here's the thing. I like Drake. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I hate Drake, whatever. I like Drake. I liked him for a long time. I think he has a lot of bad songs. I think he makes a lot of questionable decisions. But I like Drake. I like Kendrick too, because I'm not a fucking lemming who has to like one person more than the other all the time. But at the same time, to me, what that says, that I'm going to release 3 albums at the same time, is some of this shit is not going to be that good. Some of these songs sound like reference material. They like that's just going to
demos
happen, right? Or demos. Yeah, some of these songs sound like, I like Iceman. There are like 3 or 4 really good songs on Iceman specifically. Half the songs on the album are fucking like drafts. Like some of it is like, why did you even put this out? Like, but it's gonna go crazy because he's Drake, right? So like, here's the thing, right? Music's subjective, whatever. If you already don't like Drake, you weren't gonna like this in the first place. I think it's really funny that people who don't like Drake were listening to this going, this sucks. You don't like Drake. We know that. We don't really need you to like have another opinion on that. You've been saying that. Some of y'all have been saying this for like 10 years. I think that the thing where you call it the worst album ever is exaggeration. It's doing shit for clicks. The thing where you're also calling it the greatest album ever. I've been seeing the opposite of you. I've been seeing Glazers galore. Oh my god, these niggas are acting like double and triple entendres are the most impressive thing in rap music. He has some of the most dad joke ass lines. He's done this for the last 3 albums. He has the most dad joke ass lines in the world
on Instagram. Like people, but
the crazy part is the Iceman was a nice man. Okay, that was a joke somebody made before it came out, and he did it.
Yeah, okay, I get that. That's pretty funny. But also, if I am making an album called Iceman, I probably rhyme with nice at some point too. Listen, here's the thing. I do see Glazers on Instagram, but it's usually not like big account. It's like regular people, right? It's like somebody's glazing Drake, but they've got like 400 followers. You know what I'm saying? What I'm talking about
they're not DJ academics,
is the creator economy. Like, I was so proud of Kalana. Sometimes she'll get like a sponsorship or something, and she's like, I don't really want people like associate me with this thing or these things or I don't want my brand associated with that brand. I think that's how you should think, especially because if someone sends you something, they want you to be positive about it, right? They're not asking you to review it. They're asking
you mean she's not going to take the FanDuel?
She'll probably do FanDuel because she goes to FanDuel is that's the betting one, right?
Yeah, that's the betting one.
Yeah. She probably she doesn't gamble. So she probably wouldn't take the FanDuel.
So that's why. Okay. That's fair.
Well, I don't know. It depends how much they were paying. She might start gambling. but might start gambling. Hey, I think gambling is fine, but I don't think we should be promoting it on every fucking TV channel every day now like we do. But hey, they start paying. Hey, if they were like, hey, we want you to promote gambleyourlifeaway.com, we'll pay you $30K a week an episode. like
run it up. No, I'm just
Elliot, we're sponsored by gambleyourlifeaway.com. It is what. Hey, listen.
It is.
They paid me $30K. I'm like, look, listen. Hey, you get on this website, all right? You bet your mortgage away on fucking cross the road chicken games, all right? You bet your life away on blackjack that's digital that you can't control. It's not even real cards, and you think that it's not stacked against you. Sure, brother, go ahead, all right? But I'm gonna let you know, listener, I'm getting paid $30K to tell you this. All right, I gotta tell you, I gotta let you know.
I'll let you know.
No, I have to listen. All right, listen. If let's say Turning Point USA came to me and they're like, hey, we want to turn your listeners into like Turning Point USA Charlie Kirk lovers, all right? I'd be like, nah. And then if they were like, we'll pay you $1 million an episode, I'd be like,
man, get Ben Shapiro in this bitch.
I'd be like, guys, right now,
get broke ass Ben Shapiro in here. We doing numbers.
Right now, you can buy this new crime statistics T-shirts from TV USA that they pay me $1 million to lay about. Okay.
Holy shit! It's
no,
so stupid,
I think when people, people should, like when people get brand deals and stuff, you should think, is this really something I align with or not? No matter how much they're paying you for. But when it's other stuff, like the thing I saw yesterday, Drake is MAGA ? I don't know. That just is like. First of all,
if he's MAGA in the same way any rich person is. Also, isn't he fucking
that's
Canadian?
What I was thinking.
What are you talking about?
I did watch the video, and
I don't think he cares.
It's got Anthony Fantano, which I was
dumb. This dumb.
Hold on. He had more of a conversational tone to like a speculative thing to it. The other guy, Torre, which I've always hated listening to. Talk. I've always hated listening to him talk about anything social, music stuff. I'll listen to him talk about. Anything he talks about socially or politically, or like, I hate listening to this guy talk about stuff because he seems like he's just got his own hands straight up his anus and he's rubbing his prostate the whole time. I hate listening to him talk. And this man is telling me about like how like Drake associates with these people and that people, and that's a very MAGA thing, and manospheres.
Did they talk about the Hell's Angels shit or whatever?
No, they're talking about how he's friends with Aiden Ross and how fucking academics is a fucking
okay, but is he friends with Aiden Ross, or does he go on his streams because he's popular right now?
Okay, thank you. And then
is that
he's
his
like,
friend?
you know, when I listen, and it reflects in his music. That is, and he made. There's a line in one of the songs where he's like, what does Drake say about? He says something, and you can interpret it two ways, and I never thought to interpret this.
Is it in the new album?
Yeah, in the new album. What does he say? The
Iceman was a nice man.
No, it's either like a Jew thing or
oh wait, is it because of the Jewish roots in the fair skin? Why they do not want to see me it was some stupid Nazi
he brought
bar.
up that one, the Nazi Jew thing, and then he brought up there's another one about him being not black enough. I can't remember the thing, and the way okay, listen. If you want to hate a guy,
I guess we can all be stupid.
If you want to hate a guy, that's fine. All right. And even if Drake is a rich MAGA dude, which I like, when I saw Taylor Swift is with fucking football guys and all the football guys in MAGA, people are like, oh, like they're rich. They got no skin in the game.
They don't give a fuck about y'all.
The game is over. They're just like watching from the stand. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It was weird, but I don't like that Torre guy. I just don't like listening to him talk. And then he's talking about Kendrick. Oh, Kendrick's always standing up against MAGA. Like, Kendrick's never said anything about MAGA.
Okay, that's my favorite thing about Kendrick is I think that he, from both sides, from calling him, you know, acting like he's like this social justice warrior, and at the same time also acting like he's like the worst thing ever. I like how much people who don't listen to Kendrick Lamar say what he's doing. Kendrick Lamar has probably said the same amount of stuff about the president in his rap music as Drake has.
Yeah, I think so. Listen, okay, hear this. Eminem has said more about the president.
Yes.
the political environment than fucking Kendrick Lamar or Drake. And that's not like a thing against him. I mean, hip hop is supposed to be this anti-culture, pro-cult, like, you know, for the people thing. And everyone does that in different ways. Kendrick is very pro-black, experienced, whatever. Well, if I do wish, you know, somebody would step up and make something more, but that's not what we, like I said, we live in a world that is,
we're talking about pop stars here.
Thumbs up.
We're not even talking about we're not even talking about guys who are explicitly rappers. These guys are rappers that your fucking grandma knows. You think these niggas gonna be activists?
Yeah, if grandma knows it, I'm not. Yeah, come on.
If your grandma knows who Kendrick Lamar is in there counting cash and occasionally going, "Damn, y'all, ain't it really hard being black?" And then we all clap because yeah, it is, dude. And then that's kind of it. But like I don't know. It's like when the Drake and Kendrick stuff was happening, I was laughing because I was like, I don't think Drake has actually listened to a Kendrick Lamar song in like a few years, because the shit he was saying, I was like, what? He's talking about some get the slaves free rap. You know what Kendrick Lamar was talking about on the album he dropped before when that Drake was talking about? He's talking about cheating on his wife with white women and calling his aunt the F slur and how he had to learn to be a better person because trans people are people too. He wasn't talking about getting slaves freed, but y'all see a musty looking ass nigga in cornrows and y'all assume that that's what he's talking about. Mos Def been doing this shit for years and nobody listens.
Yeah, like let's go listen to some Mos Def and we're trying to get some political.
What are we talking about?
Like I don't know,
what
man.
We're talking about pop stars acting like there's all this political shit behind it. Bro, Drake is talking about smashing the same prostitutes as Joe Budden and then clowning him for it. This isn't like,
I don't know. It's just nothing is
deep shit.
nothing just can exist and be through its own effort a thing anymore. You know, like the new Grogu and Mandalorian movie just came out. I'll probably go watch it, you know, at some point. You know, I got time. I'll probably go watch it. But it's like I can't, and I know this is okay. A long time ago, I decided like the Twitter is real like gross and toxic.
Oh, it's terrible.
It's kind of crazy. I just stopped going to Twitter because it's just people don't understand. They feel like they get like, oh, I follow a lot of different people. I get your For You page is one source of information. The way people don't understand how these algorithms work to not only give you stuff you want to see, but point you down one direction that you want to experience. And that's it. And it's always going to do that for you.
Yeah.
When I left Twitter, I mean, I'll go on there sometimes. You know, some big boobs on there. You know what I'm saying? I'll show up. But and on Instagram, I used to follow the same. You know, I'm pretty sure I used to follow Charlie Kirk. I like seeing the retarded stuff these people say. I unfollow those people, right? My algorithm has changed so significantly, where I don't see almost anything political unless it's like there's one particular account I follow that's political, and I see the stuff that they post and the stuff they retweet. That's it. I no longer see like the ancillary like Asian. There's some Asian woman around here. I think she's Taiwanese or something, and she's super Christian. And all she's doing is like praising God and fucking debating all these people about God. But it's kind of interesting that when I followed all that other stuff, this woman's stuff would pop. I never followed her. She would pop into my thing all the time. And she debates people on God, whatever. She's also only debating dark-skinned people on God. She walks up to like a bunch of Israelites and tell them how they're so evil for thinking only Israel they go to heaven.
Leave the black Israelites alone, bro. You'll
never see a Jew. She'll never do that to a Jew, you know? Or like she's doing the Muslims and stuff. So it's like I was following Charlie Kirk and Ben Shapiro and fucking
huh?
And
what? Well, you were following who? What's going on?
Joe Rogan.
Who are you following?
Charlie Kirk.
Why are you following Charlie Kirk? He's dead.
I got it. I was. This is before he was dead. This is like a year and a half before he died. I was following him before.
Damn, late adopter is crazy.
Late adopter? I was following him like 2021, 2020. So whatever.
That's late, bro. I was hearing about that bitch. I was hearing about that bitch. I mean,
I was hearing about it, but I wasn't following him until I came.
Big head ass nigga. How you get a head that big? They hit you in the neck.
No, I was following him in Japan, so it was a little earlier than that. Anyway. Okay, listen. When I stopped following that stuff, I stopped getting like the ancillary, also crazy batshit stuff too. You know, you nothing you're getting in any of your news or anything like that, unless like you're going out to the place and just looking around and hanging out. None of it's organic, dog. They're all throwing all kinds of shit at you all the time.
Oh yeah, no, it's like there's articles going around right now. They're just describing the fact that like a lot of the internet is not genuine posting anymore. It's not people trying to give you information to give you information. People are going for impressions. Twitter is the perfect example. Twitter is just full of people trying to make other people mad so that they can get a $200 payout by the end of the week. True. That is what that platform is about at this point. It is about nothing else. I'm not even fazed by the shit I see on there anymore.
Before you say anything else, do you pay for Twitter?
No.
Okay. I do. I do not understand this paying for. If you're a celebrity or something and you need people not to know that you're okay, if you're like a high profile fucking media, if you're like I get it. If you're a regular smegular mofo out there,
If you're a regular person, you're a loser. You don't need to be buying this shit.
And also, the check doesn't mean anything. There are plenty of bots with checks. Plenty of bots with checks.
Oh yeah.
Like, it doesn't mean you're just paying to pay. I don't get. And it was free before, people. It was free before.
That's the best part. It was free. It was free before. I think the fact that that they introduced paid Twitter. One, it's dumb. It's shit like you can write a novel now. You can write fucking your tweet can be as long as you want it to be now and shit like that. Like the reasons to pay for Twitter are stupid. They're dumb. Now it's just quality of life, so you don't get spam in your folder. I'm not paying Elon Musk a fucking cent. I'm barely on that website as much as it is anymore. Only reason I'm on that website anymore is because I have to work. I have a job that requires me to be on social media so I can know what is happening in my beat and around the world. So I have to use it. If I was not a journalist, I would throw that shit in the garbage can. The only thing I would use is TikTok. I'm not gonna lie, because TikTok be hidden sometimes. TikTok is hilarious. It's funny. That's literally the only reason I would still use it. So
TikTok can be all right. I've been using Threads. It's a lot less like crazy stuff. It's gonna get there at some point. But right now, Threads is a lot less lunatic, mad stuff. It's more just like, it's more like Instagram, but it looked different. That's it. Threads is Instagram, but it looked different. What is Threads? It's Instagram, but it looked different. It looked different. That's what Threads is, okay? I guess you can I guess you don't have to put a video or a picture in a thing, but it's just Instagram, but look different. But eventually that's get there too. I don't know. I'm just kind of mediated out at this point. All right. No, also, you and me, we gotta get this podcast back to. We're around like. They changed our viewer cutoff for ads, so we gotta get our viewers back up to the cutoff here. Okay, I gotta get some of that FanDuel money, baby. Okay, we're almost there.
I'm trying. I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to get FanDuel. I'm trying to get FanDueled out. I realized that, man, it's been a lot of years. A lot of you people have been still doing this. I watch a video of a guy being like, "Man, this gambling shit is really bad," and they're doing all these terrible ads for it. And the nigga will turn to the left and look at another camera and go, anyway, FanDuel.
Yeah, they'll tell you like,
get your free cash right now. This
but
gambling
everyone
thing is
did.
so
You remember
awful.
you couldn't even mention that shit on like ESPN or anything. And now it's like,
no, it was illegal.
They've got their own sports book.
Yeah. We were watching I think it was the Milwaukee game the other night. It just happened to be on, right? And because me and Haley have been getting really into these the NBA compilations of there's the what is he doing compilations, and then there's the fight compilations. So we've been watching those, right?
I asked you if you were in the NBA.
Basketball.
You never answered my question.
I'm trying to get into it. I'm trying to be more into sports.
I got
because I like it.
Okay.
I just forget to catch up with it.
You need to.
I forget to catch up with it most of the time.
Watch the channel Awful Coaching. Okay, it's one of the best NBA channels on YouTube you'll ever watch. It's just a guy who is all he does is scream at the mic about all the bad plays that happen during a game. And he literally loses the further the season goes, he loses his voice. And
that's amazing. That's incredible.
They have the titles of the video are great. Like the North Korea Spurs deserve nothing but
Hell yeah.
but awful things versus the Thunder. Spurs, Beavis, and Butthead coaching versus Thunder. Let's see. The Detroit Pistons mentally challenged coaching staff versus the Heat.
All right, bro. Okay, all right.
Mentally challenged coaching staff. JB Bickerstaff, Luke Walton. This is Tim Hardaway Jr.'s help. This play right here is why the Lakers have no chance of winning anything. JJ Redick watches a lot of. This is Detroit Pistons mentally challenged coaching staff. This play right here, and what a perfect way to lose the game. On Greg Popovich being a complete garbage can. It's Jeremy. Yep, here we go again in transition. Katorian Prince, like, you gotta guard some.
These are like his little shorts.
Mad,
he's not
bro.
even screaming.
He's so mad.
I just
He's so
imagine
mad.
this. He's pretty bad. It's yeah, watch that channel. All right, man. I got nothing else to talk about. I'm gonna go get. We're gonna go. We gotta do podcast stuff later. Call me when you got time.
Okay. Well, did you play anything this week?
Games? Is that what we're talking about now? Video games?
You didn't check out, my man.
Dog, video games. Listen, we got FIFA for free. Oh my god, I'm feeling like. It's like nostalgia in a bottle. It's so fun. We play. I'm playing with Dan, and one day we'll get Matt back on. It's been tough with all the lesbians, but it's gonna. Hey, the game is good. FIFA. All right, sorry, it's not FIFA anymore because FIFA's fucking.
Because why did they rename it FIFA? I mean, rename
because
it
they don't
FIFA
have a license anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's FC 26, which is fine. Whatever. They have all.
Does anybody
the
have the license?
No. FIFA was supposed to make their own game, but they're fucking the mafia. The mafia doesn't know how to do things. You know what I mean? Like the mafia's like, oh, you're making a lot of money, yeah. All right, we'll do it. I mean, FIFA is making billions of dollars a release, right? They're like, nah, we can do that. But then they remembered we're the fucking mafia. All we do is control. We don't make anything.
Like, wait,
we don't create
can't do shit
anything.
out here.
We can't do shit out here. We don't make the pizza. We just make the pizza man pay us. Yeah, we don't do. We can't do it.
Oh,
so
Jesus Christ!
Why was that too racist?
No. It was fine. I just hate Italians.
Oh, don't say that. Come on. Why are you always gotta put some shit in here? I gotta cut out.
But that's
you have to know the climate. If you had said anything within today's climate, it would be. You could have said Jews. You could have said Palestinians.
No, I'm never saying that because that's not funny.
You could have said South.
Everybody
immigrants in
picks
general.
on the Italians because it's safe. Everybody picks on the Italians. It's safe.
But you know what?
That they can't do anything. Tony Soprano.
Out of all the Italians I've met, I don't think I've ever met an Italian that I didn't like, except the one guy at that one pizza place. The one who he's like, what? He's got so angry I didn't want a pepperoni pizza that it became a fight in the shop. That's the only guy.
Oh yeah.
That's the only Italian I've ever met.
That was a formative moment
have
for you. You weren't even like a grown man yet. That was a
I'm pretty sure I was 15 years old.
You were like 15 or 16. Yeah.
You were like 9 or something.
I was like 9 years old.
Oh, also, if you don't, no one. I mean, people don't know this, of course. Trevor did not speak until he was 10. So imagine walking around the streets of New York.
Hey, you can't say that no more. They got more. They got more knowledge about that. You just basically called me autistic. You can't do that. You can't do that. They know what that means now.
Do you think there's something wrong with autistic people?
No, I just don't want to claim valor that isn't mine. I just wasn't speaking because I felt like
no, exactly. Biko didn't speak because he's a fucking Machiavellian conniving. He's okay. Listen, imagine you do a bunch of shit. And you do shit, people figure out about your shit, and they're like, "What the fuck? You did some shit, man!" And you gotta explain, like, "Hey, man, so as Jay, this man, as a child, was so smart. He's like, the best way out of this is not to say nothing at all."
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna cover this VHS tape in peanut butter and throw it in the VHS player. I know I can't do that. I know I shouldn't. But when they go and try to take it out and they ask me why I did it, I'm just gonna fucking stare.
Well, that's the thing, right? It's like y'all better be happy that I'm not a YN that wasn't out here crashing out and getting my dudes into trouble and then not lying on them and causing havoc. Like y'all should actually be very happy about this. This is not like a game, right?
Okay, anyway,
I do.
Listen,
there's a couple things I do want to mention before we get
people.
off, though. There was stop the Italians. There was some other news. One, PlayStation Plus, PlayStation State of Play next month. Wolverine. I'm just gonna run through it. PlayStation single player games. It has been absolutely confirmed that single player games are not coming to PC anymore. Starting with Yote. Yote is not coming to PC anymore. It's not happening. PlayStation realized that they need people to buy PlayStations, and the way to do that is to keep the games on the fucking PlayStations. Multiplayer games will stay on PC because they need that base, and those games get a lot of players on PC, like Helldivers 2. Why do you think it is? Do you think it's not about the exclusive thing? Why do you think that is then?
I think it is because of the same reason they're raising prices for PlayStation. I think it's because the hardware market of PCs, the PC gaming market is not going to grow. The console gaming market is also not going to grow. But if you're going to sell stuff, you're going to want to sell your consoles. So you have those out there. The PC gaming market is not going to, in the next 5-6 years, is going to be slow growth, maybe no growth, because of how expensive it is to build a PC. Games have already pushed these boundaries. They're talking about PlayStation 7s or 6. They're playing about Xbox Next or whatever. We're already at the point where everyone's almost fucking outdated. Unless you've got like a 57 or 50, 70 and up or something. No one's going to be able to get the next graphics card unless you're fucking stacked. Regular people aren't going to be able to keep going with what's happening here. PC market is not growing. Don't put your games out on PC until your console market is basically dead and you need to. That to me, it makes sense because you're pushing people to buy a $600, $700, $800 console instead of a $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 PC to play the game. That makes sense to me. I hate it. I wish PC players could play it, but I don't think it's just about keeping it exclusive. I think it's just looking at the way the market's going.
Yeah. I think that makes sense. Okay. Fair opinion. I think that makes sense. Running through a few other things. Star Fox got announced. Don't care. It's a remake again. Nintendo, get that shit out of my face. I don't care about all you 80s babies happy about this. I am tired of Star Fox coming back and it being the same goddamn game every time. Harada left Tekken studio. He said he was retiring. Just fucking kidding. He's leading a new studio at SNK. So we'll see what he has.
Yeah, that was a little wild.
That one was crazy. I thought that was kind of nuts that he did that. Especially after saying he said he was going to I thought he was going to go explore the world or something. He said, no, I just want to work with SNK after Tekken has officially reached toilet status. 007 comes out soon. I'm looking forward to that. Steam controller released. It was a fucking nightmare, but people really like them and they look good. I'm considering getting one, but I don't want to get one unless it comes with a Steam machine. So we'll see how that goes. PlayStation says that they're looking into using AI more. They think it'll make the PlayStation the best place to play. No idea what that means.
Don't
I guess
fucking know at all.
Like nobody knows what that means. They start talking about motion capture and shit in it. It's like, what are you talking about? Anyway, Grand Theft Auto, the release date should be November, I think 14th or 16th or something like that. It got leaked. Yeah, I think that. Oh yeah, and Resident Evil trailer came out. Looks nothing like the games, but it looks fun. So I'm fine with that.
I thought it looked pretty fun. So we'll see. Hey, we should just do that next episode. You should just run through a list of fucking stuff that happened, and then when I want to talk about it, and then we talk about it.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, so the Resident Evil thing that I do want to say, I think it's funny that Zach Kreger, the guy who made Weapons, which if you watched Weapons, you liked it, you didn't, whatever. He also made Barbarian. I thought both of those movies are great. One thing he keeps saying in these interviews is that it's in the same day and universe as Resident Evil 2. And I don't know why he's saying that. I think he should just stop saying that and just say that it's its own story. Because to me opens it up for massive criticism on things about it that don't actually fucking matter. Okay. Like, for instance, I was listening to a podcast the other day, and this Resident Evil freak was getting mad because they were like, it wasn't snowing in Raccoon City during Resident Evil 2, and that's all they could talk about for 5 minutes. So I think he should just avoid. Also, there's cell phones in it. And Resident Evil 2 is in the 90s. There's no reason to say it's related to Resident Evil 2. In my opinion. Everything else about it is cool. There's no reason to say that.
From what I heard from the interview, because I heard him give an interview, to me, it wasn't like he was saying this happens during canon Resident Evil. From what I was hearing was this is its own story as though it were happening at that time that were Resident Evil 2. So not like the actual, what is it, Resident Evil 2 is 1999 or 1997? When is it supposed, whenever. Not like the actual Resident Evil, like Leon is doing stuff in 1997, running around and all. This is supposed to be, what if there's this other story happening at a hypothetical time where this other things from the games would be happening. Not that it's like some canon thing. It sounded like a fanfic. Yeah.
I think he should watch saying, but like be more clear about that, because the quote is, "My rule for this movie was to try and make a movie that felt like my experience of playing the games, that could live in the world of Resident Evil." It should have stopped right there. Then he continues, "I feel like this movie takes place alongside the events of Resident Evil 2. I like to think that everything that is going on at the police station could be happening in the world. This is just another dude on another mission on the other side of town. It's not canon in that I'm using the characters, but it's canon in that it lives in the actual day of reckoning in Raccoon City. You shouldn't have fucking said that if there's a cell phone in the movie, dude. There's no reason to say
okay, you can, I don't even think you can go that far.
And it's snowing too?
The last Resident Evil movie was modern too.
But that's not the point. I don't remember the creator saying this is canon. He's literally saying this is canon. It's just happening on the other side of town. No, you don't say that. If there's a cell phone, it looks like a completely different city. It's snowing for some reason, and you're trying to say that it's happening the same day as all the shit that's happening at RPD. Just don't say that. Is my point. My thing. He should just, in my opinion, he should just not say that. I'm not saying that it's like, oh, it would be, but like that's obviously not what's happening. And I don't know if he's saying it to like market to people to like get the feel out there. But he should have stopped that quote as, "I want it to feel like you're a regular guy going through Resident Evil." That would have been perfect. Just stay right there. Instead, he said specifically Resident Evil 2. It's taking place alongside it. You don't need to say that, dude. You didn't need to say that. You could have just said, "I was inspired by Resident Evil 2. That was my favorite one. I like the atmosphere of it, and I thought it would have similar things." No,
okay,
instead he literally said it's canon. He said it is canon. He is quoted saying it's canon.
That's fine. But I think anyone who gets legitimately upset at that is...
No, I agree. Here's the thing. I'm not upset about it. I think that it's poor because I'm gonna have to hear about other people talking about it when the movie comes out. Combing through the movie, I'm gonna have to look at fucking Susie the Sphere Slayer. Hunter talking about some. Well, he says this happens, but around this time, like it's gonna take away from the fact of what's actually happening in the movie. I don't actually care. I just think it's silly he said it, but I'm not like real life mad about it. I just think it's silly to do that.
I feel the same. I don't care. I mean, it's sure. Yeah, Resident Evil 2 happened in the summer. Okay, I get it. It should be snowing. Okay,
the fall.
Who gives a fuck?
But Microsoft Copilot is no longer coming to consoles after Xbox kept saying it would, despite the fact that Xbox's newest CEO, her whole thing was being an AI person. So I bet that she is maybe shitting bricks or learning that she has a new career to take on that has nothing to do with the last thing that she did. So that's very interesting. Along with the Switch 2 price hike, I forgot to mention this. The company expects sales to decline in this next fiscal year, which begins soon. So not only did they raise the price of the Switch, they also said, yeah, and we don't expect to sell more either. So that's why we raised the price. I'm trying to look. I think that's about it. I think that's about all the news. We've been gone for a minute, so I just wanted to make sure we combed over some stuff. But
I saw the Michael Jackson movie.
How? So I know exactly where it ends. It ends before all the bad shit, right?
I mean, it ends a while before all the bad stuff. People act like it ends like the day before the court cases start. No, it ends.
Well,
it ends
that's
like
the thing.
It ends. They keep talking about like
we want to make a sequel.
No, in the movie it says there's a sequel.
Oh, that's interesting.
It does like the Avengers thing, like where it goes.
Michael Jackson will be back.
Yeah, it goes. It does. It literally does it. No, it goes like you know where it goes the Avengers sound. There's like ding, ding, ding. It says Michael Jackson will return in Endgame. It does.
I believe you. I saw somebody Photoshop that on Twitter. I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah, so I might see that at some point. I don't know. Last movie I saw of Mortal Kombat. I need to go see something else to watch.
The movie
that
ends when he
brain.
leaves his family, basically. If you saw the Michael Jackson TV movie from like 28 years ago, then you've got it. That's it. It's that.
I love talking to Dad about that stuff. I was talking to him the other day, and he was like, "Yeah, we saw that Michael movie," and I said, "How was it? What'd you think about it?" And he said, "Man, I saw it already. I was there."
Yeah,
he said it's not more impressive. I was there. I saw it. It was more impressive in real life than it is to watch them fake do it in a movie. But he did say that Jafar Jackson did a good job, but he also did point out. He said, "Yeah, but he looks like Jermaine. He doesn't look like Michael," which I thought was hilarious because I thought the same thing.
And sometimes he does look like Michael. Like they do some good angles. They get some good makeup and prosthetics and stuff, and sometimes he does look like but he doesn't have those eyes, those fucking
Michael did look a very
he looks like
specific,
his dad.
like before and after the his the color change, he looked a very specific way, so it's interesting. Only other thing I have is that that game that Harada left, they also released a new character. Kunimitsu is coming to Tekken. I like that, but also I haven't played Tekken in a month, so I should probably go pick it back up.
Cyclops
I think that's Cyclops in Thing are in Marvel Invasions, which is really cool. I think Cyclops is also coming to Marvel Rivals, which I need to go pick that back up, because holy hell, that game has so much content. I think they also added Devil Dinosaur as well. That game is sick, man. I feel like that game is everything I wanted Overwatch to keep being. So I need to go back and play some Rivals. That's what I got to say about that. But so and Cyclops looks sick too. He looks really cool in Rivals. So I need to go back.
6-7. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, that was crazy.
Oh my
bro.
Lord, I apologize.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
And as far as games I'm playing, I'm about to finish up this Slay the Spire run I was playing before we started, that I was killing, my first time killing anything in this game effectively. Also Hades 2, I'm not joking. I am not joking. I am outside the boss's room for the last fight I have to do to get the normal ending. I just have not been able to fucking pick the game up and play it, like within the past week. Like no joke. Like it has literally been like avoided me. So considering that tomorrow's Memorial Day, I have another extra day off. I will beat that game and I'll talk about it next time. But all I have to say about it last is great sense of progression. Once you feel like you can beat the shit in that game, and once you get to the game, it feels a lot better, and it's a good game. So Hades 2, highly recommend. Before I even finish it, highly recommend it. But the repetition pays off if you pay attention to what you're doing and you learn what you want to do and game the system the right way. But I'll be back next week to talk about more games. I'll probably play more games. But I'm glad we got through all the news. We did it. We busted through all that stuff that was on the cutting room floor.
What the dog doing?
Thank you all for tuning in, and thank you Shavar for discussing outrage merchants that live among us. These fucking bums. And the soundboard, where's it been at? You just play like 30 sounds. You play more sounds in the past 5 minutes than you have the last 10 episodes.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I found it.
Brody.
It took a while.
All right, bro. Okay, bro. All right,
I found it. All right,
bro.
All right, Doug. Hey, thanks for listening to the podcast. Sorry we didn't talk about video games. We will next time.
We did.
I got.
Catch you later.
All right, I'll talk to you later, brother. I'll talk to you later, peoples. Bye. Oh, we weren't recording. Oh no, we weren't recording.
Are you sure? Are you serious?
You fall for this every time.
Oh, you fucking asshole.
You fall for it every time. And then there's gonna come a day
Because
where
it's happened before.
Yeah, that's why it's great.
It's happened a couple of times.
Yeah.